Hi, today I've got some seated exercises that you can do at your desk to keep your muscles moving and to keep your posture a little bit freer throughout the day. I'll put these 6 exercises in the description below so that you can copy and paste those to your notes so you've got access to them all the time. We'll get started with a very simple spine twist. You can have feet planted on the floor, or for a deeper twist, you could cross one leg over the other. We're going to take the opposite hand onto the knee for a little bit of leverage. Now before you twist, just sit tall. So try and lift through the crown, and then you can use your legs or hold on to the side of your chair or the back of your chair as you take a tall twist. So the idea here is to find length as you inhale, so tallness through the spine, and then a deeper twist as you exhale. So this gives you a nice deep twist, a nice deep stretch. Inhale to lift and lengthen the crown, exhale to twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to twist. We do this lifting and lengthening because we know a taller spine will twist more deeply and more effectively than a compressed one. And that's it. Exercise 1, really simple. Let's try the other side. So I'm just crossing my legs again. Opposite hand on the knee for leverage, and then I'm taking myself around. I'm going to elongate and inhale. And exhale to take a deeper twist. Grow tall on the inhale. Exhale to take a deeper twist. I'm going to stay here for 3 more breaths. Elongate on the inhale. Exhale, twist deeply. So we're going to move on to a hip flexor with a side bend stretch. So you're going to need to take your leg back behind you. I'll show you this from the side angle. So imagine I'm pointing forward, sitting forwards on my chair. I'm going to come to take one sit bone off the chair, one leg hanging off the chair, one leg supported. So I'm going to stick this outside leg back behind me. I'm holding on with my hands so that I'm supported and my chair won't tip. Quite important that we try and get this leg to lengthen and push back through your back heel. Then if we can try and get the hips, which may have twisted toward the side, to point to the front edge of your chair. Okay, so that squaring of the hips, take your adjustments, take your time, will help to lengthen this hip flexor here. So we're looking for this hip flexor stretch, this opening at the hip crease on the back leg. Now to add in a side bend, we also take the outside hand up high. And this may well be enough if you keep squaring your hips, keep pushing back through your heel and opening up that hip. This might be enough. You could also take a bend, a side bend up and over towards your chair if you want to take that a little bit further. And again, we just breathe here, holding the stretch. I mean, you're welcome to kind of come in and out of it if you want to. Use your exhale to stretch deeper. But this is a really full body stretch you can feel just for this side, working from the fingertips down through the side of the waist into the hip and stretching that leg long behind you to find length. Lovely. Let's have a go to the other side. So I'm just going to squidge along my chair. One thigh and hip supported on the chair, the other one hanging off the side. And then I'm going to stick that leg back. Taking my time here, I'm going to square my hips forward facing. I'm going to push long through that heel behind me to try and straighten the leg and lengthen. And then I'm going to take the outside hand up high and big reach and stretch up and over. So again, I'm just going to sit in this for a few breaths. Obviously, you keep squaring the hips, pushing that heel back behind you. And you can adapt this. If you don't want to take the arm up today, you might not need to. You can do this for, a longer time, a shorter time. Make this work for your job or your office space. And then coming back around. Lovely. So that's 2 exercises already done. We're going to go on to some pelvic tilts now. These are quite simple, but we're going to really exaggerate them. I'm going to sit comfortably with hands on the hip bones. And all I'm going to do here is tuck my tailbone down towards the chair and round my lower back. What happens here is I'm going to squeeze my glutes and draw in through my tummy. And then I'm going to roll forwards through the hips, lift the rib cage, arch the back. Okay, so I'll show you that from the side angle just so that you can see the shape of the spine that we're after. So we're trying to tuck tailbone round, lumbar round, mid-back, engage core, squeeze glutes, and then arching the back, lifting the ribs, keeping the neck tall. So we're just really exaggerating, getting as much movement through here as we can. So I would tend to inhale as the back arches and bends. Exhale as the spine flexes forwards. So this is really nice. You've got that spinal flexion, which is that forward bending, and spinal extension, which is that back bending. We're then going to turn this into some chest circles. So coming back to a tall neutral spine, sitting on the sit bones, we take our sternum and we circle it forwards. And we hollow the chest out, so get that nice back bend, that nice curve as we move. So you're not looking to restrict any movement here, just getting that moving. So again, a really easy one you can do from any desk chair to get that whole spinal column moving. Change direction then. So again, up to you how many times you want to do this each direction. You might be wanting to hit sort of 6 or 7 circles each way. Wonderful. And then we'll bring that back through to the center. So our 5th exercise is just going to be a really nice stretch for neck and shoulders using an arm abduction. So having the hands at the side of the body, turn the palms to forward face. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, set the shoulders down away from the ears. Begin by tipping your ear towards your shoulder. This gives you a stretch down the side of the neck here. And take a few moments to breathe. Again, how long you want to stay here will depend on how tight you're feeling. The goal here is to try and set those shoulders down low, rather than this shoulder kind of following you and hunching up. Try and set the shoulders down. To progress from here, you can start to take your thumb out to the side, away, and just maybe hold there for 3, for 2, for 1, and then bring the arm in. And I'd repeat that maybe 8 times or so, taking the thumb out, keeping the shoulders set low, holding 3, 2, 1, returning. And again, taking that arm out, holding 3, 2, 1. Keep those shoulders set down. You have to remind yourself almost every time because we have this habit of hunching and lifting shoulders, don't we? 3, 2, 1, and release. We'll go for a few more here. Taking the arm out, holding 3, holding 2, holding 1. Remember, draw shoulder blades down, shoulders nice and low. Taking the arm out, holding 3, 2, 1. And bring the arm in. We'll do this twice more. Now, obviously, you can play around with this. I'm just holding for 3 seconds and then going back into it. You might want to hold for longer, okay? So have an explore. It will really depend how you're feeling. Last time then, I'm holding 3, 2, 1, and bringing the arm back to center. I'm going to really slowly bring my head back through and just do a few shoulder rolls to loosen that off. After a big neck stretch, I like to look up and down a few times to just see how that's feeling. And then look left and right a few times as well, just to see if you've loosened anything off or if anything feels a little bit tight. So feel free to go through those motions. And then we'll come to set and do the other side. Palms forward face, shoulder blades draw down back, shoulders set nice and low. I'm just going to tip my head away to one side. And just hold there for a moment, encouraging shoulders to draw down away from ears, encouraging that length down the side of the neck. And then when we're ready, we're going to start to lift the thumb, holding shoulders set down for 3, 2, 1, and returning. And again, taking the arm away, holding 3, 2, 1, return. So these aren't too quick. We really want to feel the stretch happening. 3, 2, 1, returning. This takes us into our 4th round. Holding 3, 2, 1, returning. I'm going to do 4 more with you today. Taking the arm out to the side, holding 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing back, good, and again, 3, 2, 1, arm comes back to the side, and again, palms are still forward facing, shoulder blades are still drawing down, 3, 2, 1, release. We'll go for one more time here, taking the arm out, and 3, 2, 1, releasing. Lovely. Again, we'll slowly rebuild the neck, there's no rush. You may like to do some shoulder rolls, of course. You may like to do those looks up and down or left and right just to check in with your neck again. And our final stretch is going to be for the neck again. We're going to do a very simple, touch your chin down towards your chest and then gently roll the chin to the left, roll the chin to the right. This can sometimes feel a little bit crinkly. You can hear clunks and crinkles and funny sounds in your neck. As long as there's no pain here, just keep gently moving through. You could progress this if you wished by taking your head to one side and then lifting the chin up toward the ceiling a little. You might feel this stretch then come down the front of the neck toward the collarbone. And then gently release, roll to the other side again. Decide if you want to stay here or maybe lift and tilt the chin higher. Feel this stretch come down from the jawline and the side of the neck toward the collarbone. Gently release the chin back down. And then rebuild your neck from the base, the mid and the upper portion of the neck. And those are some really easy suggestions that you can do from your desk to keep your body happy throughout the day. Please take a look at the other videos on the channel. There's loads for you to go at and subscribe if you'd like more.